Hi everyone, I've just returned home from holiday. This is my first day back actually. And you know what you do on holiday? No, not just drink. Think things over, deliberate. That's what I do anyway. And that's exactly what I've been doing about this RS660. Now for those of you who saw my previous video, I know exactly why you're tuning in. Shall we?
Well, the good news is I'm smiling. Now, I should start this video by saying if you've just tuned in to the Aprilia videos on my channel, make sure you watch the video I made 2 or 3 videos ago. Then this one will make sense. If you can't be bothered to do that, I shall tell you briefly that about a month ago I put a video out wondering whether I should sell this bike or wondering whether I should keep it. And I asked all of my subscribers to make the decision for me, and I've never received as many messages about any video. It wasn't the most watched video I've ever made by any means, but it was definitely the most commented on. So that just showed me, well, first of all, how much the bike meant to a lot of you folk tuning in, and it also made me realise how much interaction there is on my YouTube channel. So even though people might not comment on the videos I make all of the time, I know for sure that a lot of you are watching them, which is really good to know, really nice to know. And I really was in a funny place a month ago with this bike, but the reason I've made this video is that, well, like I said in the intro, I've just returned from holiday. I've been away in Spain for 3 weeks with the family, and lots of things happen when you're away on holiday. Cleanse the soul, cleanse the mind, and rethink things and reevaluate things. That's exactly what I've done about this bike, and I promise you I read every single comment made on that last video. Sorry I couldn't respond to you all in person because I literally just didn't have enough time to do that. There were so many comments. But I'd like to tell you, without spinning this out, I'd like to tell you that I have indeed made my decision, and my decision is that I'm keeping this bike. Now, I'm delighted I've made that decision. I'm even smiling as I'm telling you that. So I'm really thrilled I've come to that decision. Now, what I want to do is just to read out a couple of the comments which helped me make that decision. Well, each and every comment, to be honest, contributed towards that decision. But here's a few of the key comments which I'd love to read out just before we go any further. So they're by no means in order of importance or even relevance. I just wanted to read out a few to let you know how I came up with this decision. One of them from John Leonard. Dave, I have 3 different style bikes and I love the unique rides that each one gives. I've got 8x10s framed of all of my bikes and displayed on the wall to remind me of the fun that each one gave me. And that definitely did resonate with me, that one. Another one from Ryan Scully Demosa. Keep it, Dave. If it makes you smile every time you ride it, keep it. When it stops making you smile, sell it. And again, very, very true words there. Another one from Scotty UK. Sounds to me that the honeymoon is over. You've fallen out of love and therefore should just sell it. It's an expensive trinket. And of course, I did have that side of the thought process as well. I was wondering if it was just too expensive to sit in the garage, which indeed is why I came up with the dilemma in the first place. Another one from Crow Moto. I always think I'm going to regret selling a bike, but I never do. Just sold one a week ago and love the extra space in the garage. I never have to do maintenance on it again or buy tabs or insurance for it again. I wasn't riding it anymore. I'm not a collector. I just need to use it or lose it. And again, that's obviously a man with common sense there. Another one from the Missenden Flyer, who I'm sure you all know. He says, keep it, mate. As you know, I have the same dilemma with my Panigale, but she's staying. You'd regret it. keep it! Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. And I think in my video that I made a few weeks ago about wondering whether to sell it or not, I think I mentioned Andy's Panigale in that video. And then final one for this little segment anyway, from a chap called Peter Tobel. Hi Dave, get rid of the television and place the bike in its place, making it a feature. Then when your family's bored, you can give them a cloth and a polish. Job done. So once again, folks, I read each and every comment that you sent in, and they all helped hugely make this decision. So one other piece of information which I left out, and I didn't realise that I'd left it out on purpose, but I suppose I wasn't being true to myself on that previous video, was that I was thinking about buying another bike. And it was the Street Triple, the new 2022 Street Triple, not the beautiful or just the RS. But I was to make that happen, I was going to have to trade this bike in, and I suppose on holiday I've been wondering whether I like this bike more than I would like that bike. So that was a huge deciding factor as well. Obviously I prefer this bike. Now, I haven't ridden the Street Triple. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that bike, but as you all know who follow this channel, I choose my bikes primarily on looks, and to me this bike just wins hands down in that department. So there you go. I've decided to keep this bike. I know I've called this video a stay of execution, and I suppose that's a bit of a loaded title. You know, it sort of suggests that it's staying for now, and who knows, it's like any bike, I suppose. You can't say you're going to keep it forever, but I'm over the moon that I've come to that decision. And one thing which was really weird, the place where we were staying in Spain, one of the other people living in the nearby apartments actually owned one of these, the Aprilia RS660s, and guess what? Yep, it was in acid gold as well. So every morning when we were leaving our place to go down to the beach, I'd walk past this, and I mean, you can call it a sign if you want. I did, and that's why I'm telling you. But every morning I walked past one of these in the same colour on my way to the beach or wherever we were going for the day, and you know, I'm a bit like that. I'm a bit superstitious, so of course that helped massively as well. But yeah, I've spent I've spent three weeks on holiday wondering what to do. Well, to be honest, I spent the first week wondering what to do, and the second and third week thinking that I'd made the correct decision. So I'm delighted. For now, I'm absolutely keeping the bike. You know, it's not just about riding it, it's about looking at it, it's about everything a motorbike does, thinking about it even when you're not with it. And this is, I think I said it in the video I made a few weeks ago, it took me a lot to get this bike, and I don't think I was ever as excited ever about getting the bike as I was with this. So the whole reason, I think, for me, you know, having these thoughts was because I just didn't ride it much. And again, as one of those comments said, you know, even if you only ride it 5 minutes a month or something like that, you know, those 5 minutes are going to be very special. And that's so true. I mean, as long as I can afford to keep it, to have it as a luxury, then that's exactly what I shall do. I love everything about the bike, and I always said it wasn't the bike's fault. There was nothing wrong with it. Everything's amazing about this bike. I just felt a little bit guilty, you know, that I wasn't riding it as much as I should do, and I thought I would possibly ride the Street Triple RS a lot more. But the other thing I've got to tell you, which is very exciting, is that I'm even booking another track day to reacquaint my love affair with this bike on the track as well, because a huge mistake as well. I mean, this is amazing that I'm able to pour all of this out, and that I've been able to tap into that little grey matter inside my head and realise that all of this has been going through my head. But I think I also mentioned that maybe the track days weren't for me, but of course they weren't, because I went along there, my first ever track day. I was very kindly invited along to that by a subscriber on this channel, So I went along there. I was meeting him for the first time. I was also making a video about my first ever track day, and of course I wasn't going to get into, you know, the mindset of really enjoying the track day because I had too many other things to think about. So I'm going to go along to another track day. There's an amazing track here in Ireland called Mondello Park. They even do track tuition days now. I've tried to book on one of those as well, just to learn the fundamentals before I booked another track day, but all of those training days, if you like, have gone for this year. So I'm booking myself a track day. The last one is in October, so work aside, I shall be able to get myself booked into one of the days. So there you go. That's how serious I feel about becoming committed to this incredible bike again. Once again, everybody, thank you so much for commenting. And to those of you also who said that I should get rid of the bike because of the love affair is over, listen, I totally understand, and I totally appreciate you commenting as well. But I really do love this bike. I just maybe it's fallen out of favour. We just had a little spat, a little lover's tiff, and I think we shall leave it at that. But on days like this, you know, with the wind blowing on my face, oh my god, I am having, can we say, a bike orgasm? Because I'm pretty much close to it. There you go. I'm going to end this video before it gets too rude. Can't thank you enough, everybody out there who did comment. And I hope I've made a lot of you fellow subscribers and followers happy with the decision I've made. Thanks once again for tuning in, folks. You know the drill. Over and out.